everybody. I'm Margaret Cox. I want to welcome you. I'm course director in entertainment and music business, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to Creole Rock. He comes straight from Guyana. He's on an international tour right now. He just played in China. He just played in the United Nations. And he representing the Caribbean, and he's also a good friend of mine. I happened to meet him in Trinidad. We have two Full Sail graduates that put on the largest rock fest in the Caribbean, and I met him there, and he's rocking, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. So Gavin, come on up. Let's give it up for Gavin.
Hello. One morning the captain wakey wakey, boat on, wakey, bowman wake with a paddle in his hand. All I want is a long and strong is too much for me, long and strong is it on me, oh, oh, oh. Oh, Captain, put me ashore. I don't want to go anymore. Itana me gun frighten me. Itana me gun drown in me. Itana me gun walk me belly. Itana me too much for me, oh. Itana me, oh. Itana me, oh. Itana me. Oh, one morning the captain wakey, boat on, wakey, bowman wake with a paddle in his hand. All I want is a long and strong is too much for me, long and strong is it on me, oh, 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 oh. And she said, Captain, put me ashore. I don't want to go anymore. Itana me gun frighten me. Itana me gun drown in me. Itana me gun walk me belly. Itana me too much for me. Oh, Itana me. 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 Oh, thank you. Morning, Full Sail. Morning, everybody looking around the world. Hope y'all having a good time. My name is Gavin. I'm from Guyana. I'm a cultural ambassador, and I'm just here to play some of my country's folk songs for y'all. So feel free to clap along, to get up and dance, to even sing along like this one. You just gotta say Uncle Joe every now and then. Yeah, Uncle Joe? Any Uncle Joes in the house? No, neither me. Me been a rice field go up, me nah hear when morning train pass. Me been a rice field go up, me nah hear when morning train pass. Uncle Joe, give me more, let me go. 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 Me been a rice field go up, me nah hear when morning train pass. Me been a rice field go up, me nah hear when morning train pass. Uncle Joe, give me more, let me go. 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 Me been a pond trench go swim, and the water cool down me skin. Me been a pond trench go swim, and the water cool down me skin. Uncle Joe, give me more, let me go. 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 Me been a full sail go walk, me nah hear when morning train pass. Me been a full sail go walk. Me nah hear when morning train pass. Uncle Joe, give me more, let me go. 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 Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe. Oh, morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning, morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning. You go keep your conniving morning. When you been a kurupong, you not been tell me morning. No, because your money done, you come with conniving morning. When you had your pocket full, you not been tell me morning. No, because your money done, you hustle for tell me morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe come. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe come. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe come. This all the money that he work for. A £2 note and a guilder piece. £2 note and a guilder piece. £2 note and a guilder piece. Cause this all the money that me work for. Oh, Joseph, pour me. Oh, Joseph, pour me. Oh, Joseph, pour me. What me could buy with a guilder piece? Tell me what me could buy with a guilder piece. What me could buy with a guilder piece. What me could buy with a guilder piece. Cause this all the money that me work for. One bunch green planting, one string quarry, one Jill black pepper. All that me could buy with a guilder piece. Oh, money neighbor, money neighbor, money neighbor. I don't want your conniving morning. No, money neighbor, morning. Money neighbor, morning. Money neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. You can keep your conniving morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Morning. Oh, cool. So yeah, that was just, thank you so much. That was just a couple of folk songs. Now, I'm also a filmmaker. And 2 years ago, I did this short film at Creole Falls, which is the second tallest single drop waterfall in the world. It's found in Guyana. Guyana got a real diverse history. We got a strong indigenous presence. Guyana is part of South America. So we're part of the Amazon as well, full of mountains and that kind of stuff. And there's one particular nation called the Patamona people, and they've got this really interesting story, and that is Creole Falls, which you're about to see, was more than just a waterfall, but a portal to the spirit world. It's a very strong and significant place to their culture. The video you're about to see, How to Build a Treehouse, it's about planting a seed, having a seed. Let's say it's an idea. You plant that seed, and you nourish it, you water it, you give it love, and that seed could become a tree that you could live in a house, you could get your fruit from it. So really and truly it's about following your dreams. It's a journey within to discover yourself, to discover identity, and reach the top of the world by just accomplishing your dreams. Enjoy. This is How to Build a Treehouse, and Margaret can come and play it real soon. I just want to thank all y'all for being here. It's such a pleasure being all the way from Guyana to come to Full Sail. And Margaret can now put on How to Build a Treehouse.
Voilà, vous pouvez contact Marseille. Voilà, vous pouvez contact Marseille. Apakah Kijk tu pona Ododo kweet sag mal.
Dance atop the world in a tree. House don't fall. Shake the leaves. Dogs still bark. A little light when it get dark. Build, start again, wipe the slate clean, change your pen, lie to all your friends, say, hey, we can meet again.
Panapang tu pandak mazeng. Meleba motai kuci. Paku kuning. Walau ruzeu dodo kerupune piata bersang.
Sting like a bee, leave like a tree, shed all your colors off your petals, falling off your flowers. Change the world. Try to save the girl. Fail after you try again and again and again as many times. Be wary, it gets scary way up high. Already quite contrary, we're under the sky. Be wary, it gets scary way up high. Already quite contrary, we're under the sky.
Panapang tu pandak mazeng. Ebet na podok wajai long be. Ai long tao ya kai chờ. Kai. Et nous pouvons quelqu'un. Kai tout, mais vraiment.
Dance atop the world in a tree house. Don't fall, fall madly in love. Spread your wings, fly away through the clouds like a pair of doves. Be wary, it's not that scary when you're up this high. When merry, quite contrary, we'll fly to the sky. We can 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 fly to the sky.
Panapang tu ke panak mazeng. Tengi kulu. Ikubu puau yama, olu nagataku. Tapandang wema bumur tewel.
How'd you like that, guys? All right, all right. Great. Great. That was quite an impressive film. I'm not sure if you explained how many days it took to climb that waterfall.
Well, the video was inspired by a trip I made with my older siblings. We took 5 days and we did an overland trek to Kaitro Falls, which saw us paddling up the river, climbing the mountain by foot, and it was quite a journey. And it's actually on that journey that I started to truly discover identity and feel more appreciative of who I am and my country, Guyana, and the importance of identity. Yeah.
Oh, Okay, okay. I was wondering, let's start at the beginning. Why don't you, like I said, I met him as a punk rocker. I go from punk rock to this beautiful video. It's amazing, just amazing. So why don't you tell us your story?
Yeah, well, I'm 28 years old. 10 years ago, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I had just finished high school. I was studying computer science, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do, but I found a guitar in a store, and I had just got a bank account and my new card, and I had like $10,000 in it, which is like 50 US. That's not a lot of money. But there was this guitar hanging on the wall, and I was like, you know what? I want this guitar. Because I had just started to listen to bands like Blink-182 and Green Day and that kind of stuff. My sister used to play it a lot. My brother used to listen to heavy metal. So I got myself the guitar, and from the moment I got that guitar, I knew that this is what I wanted to do. So I taught myself to play the guitar. I started a punk rock band. I later joined a heavy metal band called Feed the Flames. I'm currently the bassist of Feed the Flames. And I've been playing rock and roll my whole life. And we did Sky Rock Festival 3 years ago where I met you, and that was awesome. But along the way, about 4 years ago, I didn't just want to be a rock musician. I wanted to be a Guyanese rock musician. And you know, one thing that stands out for us as Guyanese is our voice. To me, it's not accent, it's my voice. And when we talk about staying true to identity through music, I thought, you know, we got such a rich culture and heritage and so many awesome stories. I want to relate that through song. So I started to write as a Guyanese. And the more I started to dive into my own culture, I discovered Guyanese folk music. And I found so much similarities between folk music and punk rock. You might have heard the first songs I played. It's really just the same chords, three chords over and over. High energy is all about having fun, is about getting to your roots. So I realized that folk music and punk rock is really the same thing. And I fell in love with folk music. And now I'm on a mission to record all 100 of our folk songs. I found a book of 100 Guyanese folk songs. I now have a djembe player with me, and our mission is to record all 100 Guyanese folk songs so as to contribute to cultural preservation. Yeah.
That's wonderful. I know I was asking him about the studio time, because he does have one CD out and he has more coming. But tell us about the relationship you have with the studio.
Yeah, so I'm signed to a label called Cross Color Records in Guyana. And Birchmore Simon, he is my producer. He's a mentor of mine. He's really been supportive of me. And you know, in Guyana, it's a third world country. We don't have access to lots of facilities and opportunities. It's a miracle that I'm here on stage right now with you. Thank you so much. But Birchmore saw something in me, I guess, 6 years ago. And he's been investing his time and his resources into me. And when I told him about this folk project, I think back home, he is the guy when it comes to culture and music. And I told him about the project, and he's like, Gavin, you got my 100% support. Come, let's record it, and let's just get it out there. Because it's bigger than whether we could get on the charts. It's bigger than how much money we could make. It's about preserving our culture. And especially now in a time where identity is being lost in Guyana because of the saturation of foreign content on our local airwaves. It's important that young people remember, you know, the traditions and the songs and the stories, else they'd just be lost to time. Yeah.
And also, what you're doing as an ambassador is teaching everybody else about your culture.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's absolutely wonderful. But look, he's getting free studio time. So he has 100 songs to record, and you're going to record them 2 ways.
Yeah. I just put out, it's in a series of albums called Folk It Up. Our mission is to folk up the place, and that's to inject folk culture back into society. So what me and my drummer do back home is we would just set up anywhere on the streets, just anywhere in Georgetown, anywhere, and just play folk music. Not for money or anything, but just to get folk music back onto the streets, going back to the roots, you know? And it's so much of fun. So last year, we recorded Volume 1, which is now available. I should have bring one up so you could see. But I will have it after this. And that has 11 songs of the 100. So as soon as I go back home, when I'm done here, I head into New York for some more gigs. And as soon as I go back home in March, we hit in the studio again to record volume 2. And since there will be about 5 volumes over the next 2 years, I've decided to do alternate versions of each volume, and that's a Creole Rock version. So Creole Rock is my own style of music where I fuse punk rock and folk music, adding the guitar and the noisiness and the drums because I really love punk rock. So what I'm doing with these songs is for each folk album I put out, it will be paralleled by a punk folk album as well. Just to, to create diversity. Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Tell us about the challenges you faced with doing this international tour and going to China and going to the United Nations and, coming down to Florida and he was just in New Orleans and New York City. So tell us a little bit about the challenges you faced with your international tour.
Well, let me tell you how it started. I started touring internationally at the end of 2017 is when I got like a really big break. So aside from being a musician, I'm also a radio broadcaster on national radio back home. I've got a show called Radio Rock and Roll. It's been on for the past 6 years. I am also a filmmaker and a festival director. I am the program director of something called the Rupununi Music and Arts Festival in Guyana. It's a 3-day world music camping festival. For the past 5 years, it's amazing. And another one of my mentors, Bob Ramdani, he's currently in the UK. He's been very supportive of my career and of my growth and that kind of stuff. And he was invited to this event called Circle Art in Colombia in November of 2017 to represent the festival, so as to create a bridge between Latin America and Guyana and my part of the world and our festivals and stuff. He couldn't make it, so he's like, Gavin, go on my behalf. Nice. And I got to go, and that was amazing. And just by going to that event, just by attending it, I met hundreds of people, other festival directors, other musicians, and I realized the importance of traveling, of getting outside the box. Not just thinking outside of the box, but literally removing yourself from the box. Because Guyana is somewhat of a box with the lack of opportunities and the kind of stuff. So going to Colombia opened these doorways and windows and portals to the rest of the world. So 2 months later, I was in the Dominican Republic because I met a festival director. So I went to the Dominican Republic. I spent a couple of days there, attended a festival, performed at the festival. And it all started to develop from there. I would go over to Trinidad for a couple of gigs, to Suriname, just for weekends. But in 2018, I decided that it was time for me to really get out there. So I went to the UK for 2 months. I attended this festival called WOMAD, and that was amazing. And then 2019, I did not a US tour. I spent 6 weeks in the heart of Manhattan, crashing on a friend's couch. During that trip, I was supposed to come to Full Sail. That got canceled because of a hurricane.
Right.
But literally the next day, I got a call from someone back home on behalf of the Guyanese embassy in China, and they invited me to go there. So I went to China, I went back home, I went to Brazil, I went to Barbados, and now we're back in the US. So to talk about the challenges, honestly, I use something called the law of attraction. So to me, challenges don't exist. Wherever I believe I could manifest into reality. It is the truth about it. It might sound kind of crazy. But realistically, some of the challenges I have faced for sure is funding. I'm a bum with a guitar, living in a small room in my parents' house. But so there's some of the challenges. Financing, that's the major challenge. Sometimes language barrier could be a challenge, going to Latin America and that kind of stuff. But I have found ways to overcome them, and I think how I overcome it is by meeting beautiful people around the world. People who are full of love and warmth, who have opened their arms and their doors to me. So almost any part of the world, I got friends with a couch or a small space on the floor that I could crash by. So I just once I get enough money to book a ticket to get from A to Z, then that's all I worry about. I don't worry about accommodation. I don't worry about meals. I don't worry about it all. I just know things will fall into place. So I like to think is challenges is not necessarily challenges, but obstacles. And any obstacle you could jump over, and even if you need a little assistance, you could get over it. Yeah.
I like your attitude. That's great. Just this week, he had his songs played in Canada and in Australia. So that's totally cool. And that was all through networking.
Yeah, just 3 weeks ago, I was in New Orleans for this annual summit put on by Folk Alliance International. It's an organization that gathers all the folk musicians from around the world. And once again, networking is so important because the director of Folk Alliance International, I first met in Colombia back in 2017. And he has been following my career. A big shout out to Angus. He's been following my career over the past 3 years. And last year, while I was in New York, he reached out to me and he said, hey, Gavin, I know you don't get these opportunities. Come to New Orleans next year. I will waive your fees. Just show up and attend the event. And I was able to. And it's funny how the universes work, because another part of that event was the second ever International Indigenous Music Summit, which I got to participate in fully. And you saw the work I did with indigenous cultures and stuff like that. It was mind-blowing to be a part of it. And again, networking. Meet as many people as you can. Be kind, be considerate. Always put your best foot forward. And the people that you meet, is wonders what other people could do for you and what you could do for other people as well. So I've realized that the most important thing you could be in this all, regardless of your profession or your career path, is to be human and to accept each other as you are. Look past everything else and just understand that we're all human and we're all here to live our best lives. And we need support, and we need to support each other. So networking is key, especially in this music business. Like I said before, I'm not in this because I want to get rich or famous. I do it because I love to do it. There's no better feeling than when I got a guitar and I got audience, whether it's one person, because I've played shows for 3 people before, but it's just doing what you love to do. Yeah.
That's absolutely wonderful. Does anybody have any questions for Gavin? Oh, good. Do you want a microphone? Oh, he's bringing it.
Yeah.
Good morning. My question is, you said that you started listening to Blink-182 and Green Day and stuff like that. I know for a lot of musicians, especially when you're coming up in punk rock, take some kind of influence from either one or multiple bands. I would say, what bands mostly influenced you coming up in your musical career?
Yeah, well, prior to rock and roll, I actually used to listen to gangster rap. So Tupac and Eminem, straight up, was in high school. We used to battle rap at the back of school and that kind of stuff. So it was Tupac and Eminem that actually got my creative juices flowing. And I would start writing raps and poetries. When I read them back now, they are real silly. But that's what started it off. And because my brother, while I was listening to rap, my brother used to pound heavy metal in his room, and my sister used to pound alternative rock in hers, and my uncle is actually a drummer back home. All the rock bands throughout the 90s, he played in Guyana. So after Eminem and Tupac, Blink-182 for sure is the reason I got a guitar. All the first songs I learned was Blink-182. When I joined my heavy metal band, Feed the Flames, I was new to rock and roll, so I didn't know anything. I didn't know Nirvana, I didn't know Metallica, I didn't know them. But in my heavy metal band, I was introduced to their music, and as a bassist to learn Lamb of God on bass as a punk rocker, it was, wow, what am I doing? I just bluffing it. But now I could say that my major influence, or some of my major influences, are Tupac, Blink-182, Lamb of God. Very, very wide across the spectrum. But I incorporate all those elements. And then also Eddie Grant, Dave Martins, who are Guyanese icons, and some of our folk icons like Ezzy Rockcliffe and the Yoruba singers. I found influence in them all. And yeah, it's just so much to learn. There's so much of music out there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Great. Are there any other questions? Oh, great. Go ahead.
Hello, how you doing? Okay, so I heard you coming from Guyana, right? That's like South America. I know where it is. And what does it mean for you to come from such a small place? Because it's really big, just like somebody that comes from basically something really small that not a lot of people know of. Just coming to the world, facing everything through all the challenges that life, like you say, you didn't see challenges like that way, but it is big, like coming from there. What does it feel like to be open to the world and your music and mixing all that punk rock and your folk culture music? What is it?
Yeah. It's absolutely amazing. Honestly, it's the best thing in the world. I couldn't be more happier than I am right now. I am truly living my dream. And my dream is to travel the world. So, like you said, we're more or less unknown. I tell people I'm from Guyana, and they're like, "Oh, in Africa," because they get confused with Ghana. So it is. I'm a regular guy from a third world country. Our population is less than 1 million. So to be here is truly amazing. But I think it's proof, and I tell myself this all the time. It's proof that anything is possible. As long as you set your mind to it and you believe, you can accomplish anything. There are no limitations. The sky ain't even the limit. There's so much more beyond it. Yeah.
Is there an online question? Okay. I want to save some time so we can get a live performance.
One more
He's
girl
gonna
had a question
play
over
some
there.
more. Yeah, we got about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Great. There's the countdown.
So I know you said you're on an international tour right now. I just want to know where your next stop is after Full Sail.
Yeah. Tomorrow I head back to New York City. I've got an awesome friend in Manhattan that lets me crash in his couch, so I would just throw my guitar on my back every night and pick a direction and just walk and find open mic nights, busk on the streets, meet other musicians. It's real fun. It's a real adventure. My country is actually celebrating 50 years as a republic nation on February 23rd, so I will stick around and do some gigs with the Guyanese consulate, just doing folk music. And another thing I found is that because I'm from this unknown place, the music I have to offer is literally the most unique music in the world. So when I go to these festivals and to these summits, and I meet people and they're like, "Whoa, you're from Guyana? Come play at my festival," because it's something unique. Yeah.
Great. Okay, if you have any more questions or if you would like to buy some of his merchandise, he's going to be available after we're going to hear a set. We've got about 14 minutes here. And he does want you to sing along. I'll be passing out some lyrics to one of the songs. So let's give it up for Gavin. Creole Rock.
All right. So all the songs that I am playing are featured on my first album. Excuse me. Water is life. And Guyana is actually an indigenous word which means land of many waters. We got so much rivers, and we got this river called the Essequibo River. And in that river, it runs from the top of Guyana to the bottom. There are 365 islands in the river. This is one island per year. So I think I might just go touring the islands. Some of them are uninhabitable though, but you never know. All right, so some more folk songs from an album. This one is about a girl who recently got engaged. And then we can talk about how she lost her gold ring, and then we can hear about this thing called bamboo fire, and I want you to think about what this bamboo fire is. Jane engaged, and she think nobody like she. Jane engaged, and she think nobody like she. Run a coca dam something, broke away, run a coca dam. Run a coca dam something, broke away, run a coca dam. Jane engaged, and she walk a village in style. Jane engaged, and she walk a village in style.
Run a coca-dam, something rock away, run a coca-dam. Run a coca-dam, something rock away, run a coca-dam. Gin engage, and she rubs your body with oil. Woo! Gin engage, and she rubs your body with oil. Run a coca-dam, something rock away, run a coca-dam. Run a coca-dam, something rock away, run a coca-dam. Gin engage, and them full sail buyer run wild. Gin engage, and them full sail banners running wild. Run a coca-dam, something rock away, run a coca-dam. Run a coca-dam, something rock away, run a coca-dam. Gin engage, and she think nobody like she. Gin engage, and she think nobody like she. Run a coca-dam, something rock away, run a coca-dam. Run a coca-dam, something rock away, run a coca-dam. Here Auntie Bess, here Auntie Bess, here Auntie Bess a holla. Here Auntie Bess, here Auntie Bess, here Auntie Bess a holla. Here Auntie Bess, here Auntie Bess, here Auntie Bess a holla. Here Auntie Bess, here Auntie Bess, here Auntie Bess a holla. 4 day morning cock a crow, here Auntie Bess a holla. Ice up your bundle, let me go, here Auntie Bess a holla. 4 day morning cock a crow, here Auntie Bess a holla. Ice up your bundle, let me go, here Auntie Bess a holla. I feel like a morning star. 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 Whoa! Here Auntie Bess, here Auntie Bess, here Auntie Bess a holla. Here Auntie Bess, here Auntie Bess, here Auntie Bess a holla. And they say Auntie Bess the hollering because bamboo fire, what kind of fire? Bamboo fire make so. Bamboo fire is a hot fire. Bamboo fire make so. Bamboo fire make so. Bamboo fire make so. 6 o'clock and the pot not done yet. Bamboo fire make so. 6 o'clock and the pot can't done yet. Bamboo fire make so. The man come home and the pot can't done yet. Bamboo fire make so. Man come home and the pot not done yet. Bamboo fire make so. So the bamboo fire is this, they believe is art. You're cooking and it's bamboo fire, but apparently it's a little wicked. The bamboo fire is this, a bamboo from somebody else. All right, I'm not talking more about it. So what I have found is that a lot of our folk songs actually spread across the Caribbean. So a lot of Guyanese folk songs, like I travel the Caribbean and I play them, and they know them as well. And I guess it's because of our shared colonial history. So this one song in particular, Brown Skin Girl, it was released by this guy, Harry Belafonte, American, but it's a song that originated in Jamaica, Barbados, and it made its way down all the way to Guyana. And I'd like to thank my sister Natasha for writing this verse on it. Brown skin gal, stay home and mind, baby. Brown skin gal, stay home and mind, baby. I'm a going away on a sailing boat, and if I don't come back, stay home and mind, baby. Oh, brown skin, sweet brown skin. And that's just an example of a Caribbean folk song that's actually Guyanese. So I got 2 more songs for you, and I need some participation. So you got some paper in your hand. This one is called Small Days.
So all the lyrics in red that you see is what you gotta sing back to me. So it's this typical call and response. So that first word in that first verse is congate. So you just gotta say the congate. So I say Rick, chick, chick, chick. All right, good. So I can help you, and then in the next verse, right? So, small day. Oh, and the song is about your small days. It's about going back to being a child, which I think you gotta always remember. Remember the child inside of you. Small days is still on my mind. Small days is a good time. Many but some little children, and when they singing and they dancing, others really admire them. Alright, here the party. Rick, chick, 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 congate. My Benadam, me see for mama, and she 10-pot chicken. So me ask she for one, and she say me can't get them. Oh, you see that girl there? One named Dorothy. Oh, she fat like a butter, and she muggle like a chow. Small days is still on my mind. Small days is a good time. Many but some little children, and when they singing and they dancing, others really admire them. Alright, let me see if you can get this part. Children, children, where have you been? What did she give you? Where is mine? How me gonna get them? And if me fall, bad pick me. Wicked pick me. Small days is still on my mind, yeah. Small days is a good time. Many but some little children, and when they singing and they dancing, others really realize how old I getting. Hey, thank you. Ways. Y'all could say y'all sing some Guyanese folk songs. All right, I got one last one. And this one for sure, I need your participation. It happens to be my favorite Guyanese folk song. We got some problems back home with a certain product of the Almighty. It's a plant that grows from the ground, and people say it's bad and it's illegal. But this song is about the decriminalization of the sacred herb, and all you gotta do is ganja money. And if you clap along as well, let me make this the grand finale. Folk music is all about bringing people together, and that's what I love the most, how music could unite people. So all you gotta do is say ganja money. You think you could do that for me? Yeah? So if I go, me want $1, ganja money. Right? All right. Oh, my lover, ganja money. You bring me back to full sail, ganja money. You bring me back to full sail to folk up the place, ganja money. Ganja money, yeah, ganja money, yo. Give me my shilling, ganja money, yeah, ganja money, yo. Give me my shilling, ganja money, clap, ganja money, yeah, ganja money, yo. Give me my shilling, ganja money, yeah, ganja money, yeah, ganja money, yo. Give me my shilling, ganja money, yeah, me want $1, yeah, me want $2, yeah, me want $3, yeah, me want ₦1. Hey, ganja money, yeah, ganja money, yo. Give me my shilling, ganja money, Mr. Dog, give me my shilling. Want a nice shilling. Yes, it good for cancer. Any kind of cancer, ganja money, Mr. Even skin cancer. It good for glaucoma. Hey, ganja money, yeah, ganja money, yo. Give me my shilling, ganja money, Mr. Dog, give me my shilling. Mr. Dog, give me my shilling. Me said, "Dog, give me my shilling." Yeah, I tell you.
Nothing else could calm me down after a hard day, boy, eh? All I want is your love, all day, always. Ganja money, you know, keep me up on my toes, high above the lows. So for you I get praise, Mary Jane. They don't see what I seen, you know. So them hate giving you a bad name, say you's a bad thing. But if you was a lady, tell me you'll be a queen. Always got your crown on your head, cause you're way up. Ganja money, eh? Ganja money, yo. Break me off a piece just to ease my mind and soul. Ganja money, eh? Ganja money, yo. Break me off a piece just to ease my mind and soul. Hey, I hear you. Ganja money, yeah. Ganja money, who? Ganja money, yeah. Ganja money, them I call it marijuana. And freedom, them I call for. Is a herb from the garden. Make your eye taste better. Conscious people use it, but you should never abuse it. Decriminalize it, so the economy could benefit. But please don't be ignorant. Only Jah pass the judgment. Learn about the benefits. And throw away the cigarettes. Ganja money, eh? Ganja money, yo. Give me my shilling. Ganja money. Ganja money, eh? Ganja money, yo. Give me my shilling. Me say ganja money, eh? Ganja money, yo. Give me my shilling. Ganja money. Me say ganja money, eh? Ganja money, yo. Give me my shilling. Ganja money. Give me my shilling. Ganja money. Give me my shilling. Ganja money. Me say give me my shilling. Ganja money. Thank you all so much. It has been a pleasure. And I can't wait to do this again. Catch me, I can be outside in the lobby with some CDs and merch. Let me gaff lil. If any of y'all are musicians, give me your music. I can play it on my radio show back home. Thanks again for having me. Thanks a lot to Jackie. Thanks to Margaret. Thanks to Israel. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to Full Sail University. You're making my dreams come true. Thank you so much. See y'all.